Ganaeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Harihi Om. I do not know when Pramodini composed all this, but all that what she said, actually the expression of her love for me. That's one. And when you love someone, then everything appears Tejomaya only. Acha. So I said, I am not going to give any musical discourse, but of course I will give a discourse. So I was thinking in some time, what shall I speak? So I thought I'll speak on Chinmaya Naada Bindu. So Chinmaya Naada Bindu does not mean I am going to speak on Chinmaya Naada Bindu Gurukul. What is Chinmaya Naada Bindu? In Sri Guru Stotram, there is one shloka. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalateeta Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We bow down to that Guru who is Chaitanya. Chaitanya Shuddha. Chaitanya pure consciousness. Shashvataha. That is eternal, which always remains the same. Kutastha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shantaha. All peace. Vyomatitaha is beyond Vyoma space. Akash means all Panchamahabhutas. Niranjanaha, stainless. Stainless, there is no stain of ignorance or any kind of stain you can imagine. Bindu Naada Kalateeta. And this Guru is beyond Bindu Naada Kala. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The other shloka says, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So when you say beyond Bindu Naada Kalateeta, that Guru is Parabrahma Sarupa only. Brahma. Now see, that Brahman, which is Chaitanya Swarupa, Chinmaya Swarupa. Chinmaya, Chaitanya is one and same thing. That is Chinmaya Swarupa. But at the same time, it is said it is Bindu Naada Kalateeta. It is beyond Bindu Naada Kala. So the question is, then what is Bindu Naada Kala? If that absolute reality is beyond Bindu Naada Kala, the simple meaning of Bindu is what? A dot, point is called Bindu. Nada means sound. Kala word has got many meaning, different phases, manifestations that are also called Kala. So, if Param Tattva is beyond all these, Then what are these Bindu Naad Kala? They are Jadarupa or what? No. That Chaitanya alone is the very source of everything. Therefore, what you call as Bindu Naad Kala, they are also Chinmay Swarup only. There is no Jadata at all. It is something like, if you take a block of gold only, which is beyond all names and forms, there is no names and forms. But when you make ornaments from that gold, they are gold only, isn't it? They don't become iron or silver. They are also Swarna Swarupa only. So here, even though Param Tattva is beyond called Nadbindu Kala, but this Nadbindu Kala also is Chaitanya Swarup only. Now, this Nadbindu Kala, these words, are interpreted in many ways, different ways. As I said, immediate as we understand the meaning, as Bindu means as a dot, a point. It's called Bindu. Nada means sound. And Kala means art. Kala means phases. These are the meanings immediately known. But there are other implications also. So even though this Nada is called sound, but the Nada's definition also is given as Parabrahma Swarupaha Jyotirmayaha Shivaha Nadaha. Nada is Parabrahma Swarup. Not only what is a sound, what we see. Jyotirmayaha is Chinmayaha, pure consciousness. Shivaha, most auspicious. Nada. So therefore, Nada, immediate we understand as sound, but Nada is Parabrahma. Parabrahma is Nada. Now, if we understand that Nada as Parabrahma, then what is the Bindu? Bindu, when that Chaitanya Swarup, as though becomes conscious of itself, as though. Swayam Spurana, Aham Asmi, I am. That's called Bindu. And when that Bindu, that self-awareness becomes more and more manifested, then that's called Kala. Different manifestations happen. You can experience all this in your own life yourself. When you are fast asleep, in deep sleep, you are one with your own self. Right? Then as the first thought, you become aware of yourself. You become aware of your surroundings also. And also in front of you comes the list to do. And all Kala begins. Different manifestations. Right? Now the other way also. You think there is a canvas and you take a pencil or pen and put a dot. So that's called Bindu. And that Bindu only if you go on stretching, then it becomes a line, a rekha. That Bindu becomes a rekha. And various pictures that are done, what are those different rekhas only, isn't it? And that's Kala. And with what you will draw, that depends upon you. And the whole canvas, when it is all painted, kala, then you see the whole art and you are not aware of the canvas on which the whole thing is there. But that canvas was only support for everything. Kala. Now, ये चित्रकला, नृत्य कला, शिल्प कला, गान कला, you know, you have seen that when a great musician also, when he is to begin, does he begin immediately? Awareness comes. Then comes the first note. It is Bindu only. First note. And then slowly, slowly, other swaras also manifest. Right? Kala hoti. The word kala, as you understand, kala means phases, like Chandrama, the moon, Shodash kala. Phases of the moon. Kala means art. But that word is very interesting. Ka in Sanskrit comes sukham. The ka, that letter itself, it means sukham. La, lati, pragatayati, it is kala. Kala is that art which manifests sukham, anand. Therefore, when you see beautiful chitrakala, you feel happy. Gan kala, shilpa kala, different kalas. Ka sukham, lati pragatayati, it is kala. But do you know, that also means kam sukham, which is Brahma Swarupa, achadayati. What happens is kala, on one hand it expresses ananda, but at the same time it hides the absolute truth. Because you get so much captivated with all that which is nritya kala ityadi, what is the tattva? Sometimes it gets hidden. It does both the things. It manifests ananda also, but it covers the truth also. Now, if you know what is behind all that, like have any particular Kathakali, you see, we don't know who is the artist behind. Huh? So that whole makeup and all that, what he has hidden that person, but at the time to giving you joy. The kala. Bhashan kala also is there. Now see, bindu, a dot, and you go on by stretching, becomes line, that one thing. Now, as I am speaking, there is some point, no, to speak. Huh? There is point, no? Some person says, I have to ask you a question. And he goes on and on and on. And you say, what is your point? there is a pencil and there is what you call sharpener, round. The sharpener said to that pencil, come to the point. What is the point? Central point. Vichar bindu, you say or not? Vichar bindu. Point of your talk, point of your discussion. Nowadays they have got PowerPoint presentation. This PowerPoint presentation to bada gadbad. We don't know whether we should read that or listen to that man. So I said, I don't believe in PowerPoint presentation. I believe in powerful presentation of your point. What is your point? So here our point is Chinmaya Naada Bindu. So if you say Nada as Brahma, then Bindu is that awareness, then Kala, all the different manifestations. Naada Bindu Kala. Acha. Now we come to the other point. What is the Nada? Nada is sound. How the sound is produced? So sound is produced. It's called Nada. There are two letters, Na and Da. That Nakaraha Pranaha. That Na represents Prana. And Da represents Agni. Agni Tattva. Prana Tattva and Agni Tattva. When they come together, Jataha Pranagni Sanyogat, that which arises from the combination of Vayu Tattva and Agni Tattva, then that's called as Nadaha. So remember, one meaning of Nada is Paramatma only, Parabrahma. The Nada, as we understand as sound, it comes from the combination of Prana and Agni. You can all experience all these things, if you pay attention to all that. Now little more about it. This Nada, sound, also is called Dvividha, two kinds. One is called Ahata and is called Anahata. Ahata, Aghat, when two things strike against each other, then what is produced is called Ahata. Clapping. Only one hand, there is no sound. Called Ahata. So when two things come together, it's called Ahata Nada. Created now. Anahata, uncreated. It is there. Now it is about Anahata. The simplest form and all that, you can see. Don't do it now. But if you put or both the hands on your, also there is some sound. Or you take a conch and you put here, you will go on hearing. But that's not what you call Anahat, not final Sarupa. That for all of us to get some idea. Another thing, interesting thing I happened to read, and then I got confirmation also. What is that? These musicians, Shastriya Sangeet, there are tanpuras. Tanpura, yesterday also, last night, I came to know there is Tanpura also, there is a female and male. Huh? And if these Tanpuras are very well tuned to the notes of Sharja, Pancham, huh? That is Sa, Pa. There are generally 4 strings are there, sometimes 5 also and all. And they are tuned to that. Sa, Pa, Sa. Hmm? And you said if that Tanpura is very, very well tuned, huh? Then even though with the finger you are striking the string, So those who know sa, pa, sa, and all, so they hear that is ahat. But if it is very well tuned, even the swara which like Gandhar, ga, also you can hear. Even though the strings that tune to sa, pa, or madhyam also. So then that which is not even played, that swara which you hear, that Gandhar, it is called anahat. So when I read about it, I don't know music. So I asked some renowned musicians, very renowned, that is it there like this? And they confirmed. He says, you can clearly hear that Gandhar also, even though it is not played. Now here there may be many knowers of music and all that. They also will confirm. What I am trying to tell, anahat of different levels. So this nada, this sound which manifests, then what happens, this sound, from that only alphabets is created. Isn't it? Nada, you say, a, I, ka, kha, ga, all these are sounds only, From this sound, varna, the alphabet, that sound we give that name, Varna. The alphabets put together becomes word, shabda. Shabda, pada or shabda. Ka, ma, la, these are different. But when you put kama, la together, it becomes a word and it has a meaning, lotus. Right? Now the words, when they are put in particular syntax, then it becomes a sentence. And all our transactions is only through sentences. Therefore it is said, Nada dhinam idam jagat. This whole world is under the umbrella of this nada only. Because nada only becomes letter, letter only becomes word, word becomes sentence, and with sentence only all our transactions happen. And therefore, nadatmakam jagat or nada adhinam jagat. So only nada alone is there. And then the reverberation of that nada is called ninad. Nada ninad. Acha. Now this we have seen. Now this, I told you, anahata, very simplest form, as I said, when you cover your ears or conch, or tanpuras are very well tuned and all that. But the yogis are there. Yogis, those follow Raj Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga and all, when they practice asana, then particular pranayama, then they reach particular stage. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji has written one text called Yoga Taravali. Yoga Taravali. In that he has given all the descriptions. Nada Parabrahma Swarupaha. Nada as we experience. And therefore, Nadanusandhanam. Meditation on Nada, that is given in that. So Param Tattva is Chinmaya Swarupa. There are so many yogas, so many paths and sadhanas are there through which we can realize that absolute truth. There are so many. And one of them is called Nadanusandhanam. Meditation on Nada. And in that Yoga Taravali, a beautiful shloka is there. Bhagavan says, Nadanusandhana namostu tubhyam tvam sadhanam tattva padasya jane bhavat prasadat pavanena sakam viliyate vishnupade manome. He says the Nadanusandhanam, meditation on Nada, is one means to realize the truth. He says, hey Nadanusandhanam, I salute you. He is saluting, doing namaskar to very sadhana. Nadanusandhanam, namostu tubhyam. I salute you. See, what does it show? The means through which we achieve a goal, we must have great reverence for that means also. Namaskar to Nada. Why? Tvam sadhanam tattva padasya jane. Because I understand, I know you to be the means of tattva pada, to realize the highest truth. Chaitanya shashvata shantaha vyomatitaha niranjana. Bhavat prasadena, by your grace, and pavanena sakam, along with pavana, the prana. Means through pranayam, by your grace, viliyate vishnupade manome. My mind gets dissolved in that Vishnu. Vishnu means sarva vyapanashilaha, all pervading parabrahma tattva. So Nadanusandhanam, namostu tubhyam. Now, in that it is said, when the pranayama is done, Rechak, Purak, Kumbhaka, what I am talking about yoga is only theoretical. I don't know more and I have not practiced that. But it is said, when I'm talking about anahat, ahat you know very well. From starting from clapping to so many kind of music, you know. But anahat has got many, many different layers. So when, through pranayama, when all the nadis, the body, when they are purified, then you start hearing. Anahata, not created by anyone. And that nada, sometimes it is like ghana megha garjana, like thunder of cloud, like, or shankadhvani, or even like flute. Now those who do that type of sadhana, they experience all that. But when Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji has said all that, so we don't need any other kind of proof for that. He has said it. And the yogis, they experience it also. And there are so many different Upanishads are also there. Bindu Upanishad is there. Nadbindu Upanishad also is there. Bindu Upanishad also is there. So all of these Upanishads, they describe all that. That this, when Nadi Shuddhi takes place, then the yogis experience, they hear that sound not created by someone. That's called anahata. And in Sangeet Shastra, it is also said, Veena Vadana Tattvajnaha Shruti Jati Visharadaha Taladnyascha Aprayasena Moksha Margam Nigachati. That's said in Yajnavalkya Smriti. Veena Vadana Tattvajnaha, the one who knows the very essence, the truth of playing on Veena, the instrument. Shruti Jati Visharadaha. And who knows very well the Shruti and its various manifestations of that. And Taladnyascha, and the only one who knows what is Tala. Shruti, is a swara. Tala is the rhythm, what we call. Taladnyascha, aprayasena, is that effortlessly reaches moksha. Now you see, Veena Vadana or Tala is a sound, no? Nada. But its tattva is anahat. The tattva, the essence, the truth of every sound is anahat. So if we know that, so you may be playing veena or flute or any other instrument, but that should take you to what you call that which is absolute silence. That will take to moksha. Nad. One Nada is Parabrahma Swarupa. The other is Nada, as we understand, sound. That also is called Ahata and Anahata. And that Anahata, these are also the sadhana level. But slowly it will take to that where there is no Anahat sound also. That's called Bindu Naada Kalateeta. What Kala? What Bindu? What Naad? Only Chinmaya. Through Naada Bindu Kala, you go beyond Bindu Naada Kala and only Chinmaya Swarupa. And that's what Bhagavan said. When Bhagavan, I say, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, Vishnupade Mano Viliyate. And at that time, what happens? There is no asana, no pranayam, no dhyan, dharana, nothing. And what remains? Aham mamatvadi apahaya sarvam Sri Raja Yoge Sthiramanasana Na drashtuta nasti cha drishya bhavaha sa jrumbate kevala samvideva. Through Nada Anusandhana, through this meditation on this Nada, you go beyond Bindu Nada Kala. Sometimes you say Bindu Nada Kala, Nada Bindu Kala, such expressions are also there. Beyond all kinds of manifestations, then what a aham mamatvadi apahaya sarvam. Where in that truth, there is no such that as I, my, aham, mama, gone. Sri Raj Yoga, called Sri Raj Yoga. That part called Ashtanga Yoga. It actually Raj Yoga, Sthira Manasanam, those people whose mind becomes still in that Raj Yoga. Na drashtruta, nasti drishyabha. They neither seer nor seen. The very duality of the seer and seen disappear. Then what remains? Sa drumbate keval samvideva. Samvid Shuddha Chaitanya alone. Free from all kinds of bhedas, all kinds of divisions, all kinds of distinctions. That Chaitanya alone remains. So through all Bindu Nada Kala, meditation, understanding of that, go beyond that. They're called Chinmaya Naada Bindu. Chinmayam vyapi yat sarvam trailokyam sacharacharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. So I have to hear that Guru who reveals to us our Chinmaya Swarup. So all these sadhanas are there, whether Chitrakala, Shilpakala, Nrityakala, Ganakala. Through all these kalas, we must arrive at this Shuddha Chaitanya only. Now this Shuddha Chaitanya, pure consciousness, which is our own Swarupa. As I mentioned to you, one Upanishad like Nadbindu Upanishad also there. And there's one mantra in that which indicates this absolute state of Chinmaya. Such a beautiful mantra is that. It says, Drishti sthira yasya vinasadrishyam vayu sthiro yasya vina prayatnam chittam sthiram yasya vinavalambam sa brahma tarantaranada rupaha. Drishti sthira yasya vinasadrishyam. One whose drishti, the sight, becomes still without any drishya padartha. See, if you are asked to keep our steady gaze, we need some point, If I keep on moving my hand, your drishti also will just go on. That's yato hasta tata drishti. Yato drishti tata manaha. So where the hand where your drishti and your drishti, there your mind also. But you have to make your drishti sthira. I say, just one focus point is there. But when the drishti becomes sthira without any help of any kind of drishya, that person whose drishti is sthira, still. And this drishti, eyes may stand for all other sense organs also. They also become still. Vayuhu sthiraha vina prayatnam. And effortlessly, the prana also becomes sthira, still. chittam, the mind, the thought also become stiram vina avalambam. See, generally our thought always needs some kind of object. So suppose if a person is told you must meditate, immediately meditate on what? Because without some kind of support, you can't just. But the mind has become still without any object. Then sabrahma tarantara nada rupaha. Then that person has become nada rupaha parabrahma swarupa. The same thing is said in Kathopanishad in this way. Yada panchavatiष्ठन्ते ज्ञानानि मनसा सह बुद्धिश्च न विचेष्टते tamahu paramam gatim. When all the five sense organs along with the mind become still, buddhishcha na vicheshtate, even the intellect also is not fluttering. When all these upadhis, equipment, they reach the state of total stillness, then only Shuddha Chaitanya alone is as it is. It is always the same. Even if upadhis are functioning, that time also the Chaitanya remains the same. That is what is to be known. Now, one method is called Nadanusandhanam. But this you can reach through Jnana Yoga also. Upanishad, when you make inquiry into Atma, Anatma, through that Jnana Yoga also you reach that. No pranayam required. Without also you can. As I said, Swarena Sandhayet Yogam. With the help of Swara, you meditate. And what is that Swara, you know? That Swara is Om. Om. Omkar. The word Swara itself means Swayam Rajate, which is self-shining, and Ranjayati, the one who delights everyone, is called Swara. See, in grammar, when you say a, e, they are called vowels and Swara. In music, you know, there's Shadja, Rishabha, Gandhar, Madhyam, Pancham, Dhaivat, Nishad. They are called Swaras. And when these musicians, when they're saying that one Shruti, they have to fix, continuously. That's why the Tanpura is there, and that Shruti goes on. And all other different ragas, all that sung and all that. Now this Omkar has got three matras, A, U, Ma, and when the A, U, Ma, there are manifestations of that Parabrahm, what you call Nadbindu Kalateeta. But the fourth is Amatra. Swarena Sandhayet Yogam. That is Jnana Marga in Upanishad, it is said. Through this Omkar Vichar and Omkar Dhyan, you reach this Amatra. Shuddha Chaitanya Swarup. Sound, which is the best sound. Best sound is that which makes your mind completely silent. Shabda, that Shabda is the best which makes your Nishabda. Now you see, I told you about various facets of this Nada. And one method is called Nadanusandhanam. That's a Yoga Marga. That Yoga Marga you can experience. Jnana Marga also you can experience. Now somebody may say, that also very difficult only. Is there no path? Yes, it is. There is. And that's called bhakti. In bhakti marga, only the best sadhana is namasmaranam. There is a nadanusandhanam, but namanusandhanam. If nama, if you know how to take nam also, otherwise what do you take one mala, rosary, ram, 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 ram. That's not how we should namasmaranam with Nama saprema japata anayasa bhagato hoi muda mangala vasa mantra japa mama drudha vishwasa pancham bhayaso veda prakasha. When that nama, Bhagavan nama is also, see, Bhagavan nama is so holy, purifying. Whichever way you talk, it will purify. But supreme, prema sahita. And Drudha Vishwasa, Vishwas Sahita, if you do, then its potency, goes on increasing. Nama is holy only, Pavitra it is. Whichever, knowing its glory or not knowing, whichever way you take, even mechanically also, but with knowledge, with devotion, with firm faith if you do, then what you, through Nadanusandhanam, through, just now what you said, Nadi Shuddhi and all this, Anahat you hear and all that, this Nama will take you to that. Amrutahuni Goda Nama Tujhe Deva. What? Nama is sweeter than even Amrita. I had met one Vruddha Purusha, old Purusha, he was Ram Nama, his one. And he told me that when you used to chant that Ram Nam, if you put sugar in your mouth, you will taste sweetness or not. So he says, when he used to chant Nama, he used to experience that sweetness like sugar, without putting sugar in the mouth. That Ram Nam itself was going in that. Because Ram Nam. Okay. So it's called Nadanusandhanam, Tattvanusandhanam, through Jnana Marga, and Namanusandhanam, Bhakti Marga. You can reach that Chinmaya. Chinmaya Naada Bindu. Okay? So now, just I'll say one Naam of Bhagwan. No need of repeat, just here. Shri Ram, 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 Shri Shri Ram, 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 Ram, Shri Ram. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ